Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Mezmereyez by Tonoi. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you'll be in the know. And if you've been here, thank you so much. So really quickly, I have, I guess what I'm calling a holiday look, the red lip. So I didn't want to do like the same old like classic red lip with wing liner. I just wanted to do, I guess the red lip and like sparkly. So if you guys like what you see, go ahead and stay tuned. I had so much fun doing this video. And as always, if you guys have any requests, just leave them down below. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye! Okay. Hey guys, so first I already did my eyebrows and I put on my primer, and obviously all this is just my corrector. This is a New Year's Eve look, so I want it to like be extra flawless. That's why I put so much on. So I'm actually going to be trying out a new foundation, and this is the Iman foundation. So we will see how this goes. I'm so excited. So I'm just gonna put a little on here, and then we'll get started. So I am super excited about this because you guys know I'm obsessed with Iman, and I'm so glad they finally came out with like a good foundation. I'm a little upset with this bottle, like this is so tiny, but whatever. So far offhand I can say it blends really well. I feel like it matches my skin. I'm just looking in the camera right now, so I could be totally wrong, and when I edit this video I'm gonna notice it's not. But so far I like the way it feels. It feels soft, it doesn't feel heavy. I used to wear their second to none clay foundation, and that foundation was super heavy, and I used to love cake face, so I didn't mind it. But this one doesn't feel heavy at all. So I'm liking it, and I feel like it's covering everything. So yeah. Okay, so once I'm done putting this on, I'm going to put on my concealer. Now really quickly, I just want to say, obviously it's not on right here, but I am obsessed. I like it. It's very lightweight, and I just, I cut the camera and I went and looked in like a different lighting, and I like it. It covers everything. So I have been, I think I mentioned this before in a video, like I kind of don't like the whole, I don't like all that orange, all that yellow right under the skin. Even though I'm pretty like brown and my undertones would technically be orange, I don't like all that yellowish undertone. So I'm like on this journey to try to find, I guess, the perfect, what am I trying to say? I'm on this journey to find like the perfect under eye concealer. So I've been mixing it. So this is Beautiful Bronze. This is by LA Girl Pro Conceal. And then I mix it with Fawn. So I just mix both of them together. And I try to use more of the Beautiful Bronze. Beautiful Bronze is almost my skin color. Maybe, I guess it would be my skin color, but the undertone's different. So once I mix that, I just pick up the rest that's on the brush. And then I just put it on. So I put on my concealer. Do you see how it looks like obviously you can tell I have concealer on, but it looks a lot more natural than like how I used to do it. I don't know, I guess I'm tired of, dare I say it, my cake face look. So I'm learning to do my makeup a little more natural. So yeah, I like it like this. So with that being said, I feel like the Sacha Buttercup powder may be a little bit too light. So what I've been doing is going in with my my Maybelline Better Skin, I guess pressed powder, and then I've been putting like a thin layer of that, which is my exact skin tone. So I just put a thin layer just to like, you know, I guess lay the foundation down, I should say. So I've been putting a thin layer, then I go in and put the Sacha Buttercup, just because not as much will, it won't be as yellow, because Lord knows we don't want that. Okay, so you see what I mean? I put on like the Sacha Buttercup and it's not as bright as it usually is. So that's a little trick for you guys if you're using it and you want it to look a little more natural. If you like it, cake, do you. Makeup's fun, that's what it's all about anyway. Okay, so we are going to jump into the eyes now. As you can see, I put a little bit of the powder on my nose. I like that to be a little bit lighter just because it makes contouring a lot easy. So, I guess a lot easier. Okay, so I have no idea what I'm going to do for my eyes, but I'm just going to go in and start with the basics. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes, and then I'll probably use like the same transition color, and then hopefully something comes to me. So we'll see. So I just go in with my NYX, and by the way, can you guys see I took my nails off, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it feels so good to touch my eyes again with no nails, because at first I always had to use a brush, and I hate using a brush sometimes, so I'm like, yes. Bad thing is I just got my lashes done today, and Lauren's probably going to kill me. Hopefully she will not watch this video. Okay, so I just put, I guess, a little bit on. Once I put the color on, I'm just going to just get like any transition, and then just put a little bit of like loose powder on it just so it stays. So I'm starting with this color right here. It looks actually darker on the camera, but I'm starting with this color in my transition area. So then over top that, I'm gonna use this color right here. And same thing, just swipe it in there. Okay, and then this color I decided I'm gonna use on my lid, this really sparkly color. Okay, so once you're done blending in those colors, you wanna get any brown, and you're gonna use this brown to just smoke in it, to smoke it up a little bit, but don't use a super dark brown, just use like a light brown and slowly add color to it. You can see I'm lightly, like barely touching my eye with this brush. Like the brush is literally, it's barely touching me. And then you want to just do that a couple hundred times, just till you get it to like the right amount of, I guess, darkness, I don't know. Just until it's right at that right amount of smoke. Okay, so I'm liking this amount of smoke, so I'm gonna move on to the actual color. Okay, so I left my Fix Plus at my salon, so I'm going to use my Skindinavia priming spray. I hope it works the same. We shall find out. I'm just going to spray it just a couple times just to get it a little wet. Then I'm going to pick up the color. So I'm going to go in and kind of, I'm going to carve out the area first and then put the color below it. My eye shape, I have like no lid space, I don't know why, but so when I do my eyeshadow lately, I have been putting the color on, and then I'll take a step back and I'll look and see if the color is evenly distributed, and then once I see that it is, then I'll keep going, because sometimes I'll put it on and I just waste my time because it gets too high or it's not high enough, whatever. So before you like full on like pat the color in and get it all good, you just kind of want to make like an outline and make sure it's good. So I think this is good, so we're good to go. So once I know where I'm putting the color, that's when I go in, and you see before I sprayed my brush first, that's just to pick up a little bit of the color. Once I know where I want to put it, I pick up the color first, then I spray it. It makes the product like more silky, shiny, metallic like, I guess. Okay, so once I get the color exactly where I want it, to make sure it doesn't get on the lid, which is already trying to transfer, I go in with a smaller, like a pencil brush, and then I'll go in and kind of like define that what's carved out. So you see the color's like a lot darker, so I don't want it to be super cut crease, so then I'm gonna go in and blend that out with a different brush. Well, with the first brush I put on, but first gonna make sure the product's evenly distributed. So then just blend it out. But when you blend it out, you want to blend it more up, because you want the top part to blend out. You don't want the bottom. Like, you still want that color to be perfect in there. So you want to focus your blending going upward. So that very first color I used as a transition color, I'm going to go ahead and go under with. So yes, I still don't know how to do this with one hand, so I always just hold, like pull it down with my pinky, but don't pull tight because we don't want wrinkles. So I just kind of like pull it down and then like force the brush up, I guess. And And then I just kind of smoke it out a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing for this look, but I don't want it to be super dramatic just because, I don't know. I have this as like a holiday look, but I didn't want it to be like super smoky, you know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, so once I'm done doing that, I'm going to go in with this So Hollywood that I have right in front of me. I hope this works. And I'm gonna just put it as that little pop color. Like I said, I want it dramatic, and then since the eyelids are super like pale with the color, I didn't want that color to like compete with that color. So I'm putting that there. Oh, it smells so good. I just cleaned this brush. It smells like the Cinema Secrets. Do you guys use that to clean your brushes? If you don't, you definitely should. It seriously works wonders. I love it. It takes like 10 seconds to clean brushes. Like when I know I have to clean my brushes, I get so upset. I'm like, oh, I don't feel like using all this soap and sitting under the water, wasting water, we're in a drought and all that. And then I remember I have to use that, or I only use that, and I'm like, oh wait, this is gonna be like 2 seconds, seriously. I love it. You guys should seriously invest in some if you have not. Okay, so since I've been holding on to this Anastasia Beverly Hills, I guess I will just use this to do my highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight with this. I love how subtle it is. Like, I like how built it looks. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, yes, yes. It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to use the same brush that I used as my contour, and I am going to use my e.l.f. I don't know which color. Then I'm going to mix these two. Yeah. And just put a little bit of blush. So looking in this mirror, my highlight is like, ooh, girl. So I am gonna tone it down just a tad. Does everyone still make that big stupid smile when they do their blush? So I'm pretty much done with my face. I just have to do my lips. So I'm going back in with my Maybelline, and I'm just going to get a fluffy brush, and I'm going to kind of tone everything down, make it all blend. Okay, so now I'm going to just go in and line my lips, and this is LA Girl in the color Coral. Okay, so once I'm done lining my lips, I am going to go in with Sephora's Always Red. It's a true blue red. This is like seriously the prettiest color on planet Earth. So I'm gonna go in and do my lips with that. So once I'm done doing this, I'll let it sit for a second. And then once it dries, I'm going in with possibly one of my favorite colors from NYX, or I keep saying NYX, it's NYX. Possibly one of my favorite colors from NYX, and it is called Indie Flick, and it's like a coralish, orangey-ish, reddish color. I love this color. However, I have not worn this color in so long because I used to have Invisalign, and it will always get stuck in my teeth, and oh, it was just a hot mess. So let's hope it was because I had the Invisalign it would get stuck everywhere, and we shall see. So I'm going to put it on, but I'm not going to put a lot on. I just want to use just a little because this is actually very pretty without it. Okay, I think I like it. Alright, so I am done with this look. I hope you guys like it. I will put my hair on and do some stills for you. Love you guys. Bye!